Okay, welcome to another episode of Mom Talk. Victoria and I are going to catch y'all up on what's happened with us the past month or so. And if you are watching this on video, if we do get it out on video, we're not sure yet. We've got new microphones.
Yeah, we'll just see how this all goes.
Yeah, this is a little test for us too, guys. But I was going to start and tell Victoria how my spring break went because I know I've seen you, but I don't think we really.
I've seen you, but there was just so much. I don't feel like we've really caught up.
Yeah, because when we were missing like 12 days from each other,
That's a lot.
and we need so many hours.
No, I know. And even if you text me about it, I'm like, no, tell me in person.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
So we went to Gatlinburg. We went with
Mhm.
some friends. We went with Courtney and Lauren and all their kids.
Yeah.
And so we had 3 girls, Emma, Annabelle, Addison, and then we had 3 middles, Maddie, Henry, and Graham, and then we had 2 littles. So everybody had a friend.
Everybody buddy system.
Yeah, the buddy system. And we drove up there on a Wednesday. I only had to stop once.
Okay, that's a miracle
That's
because she has to pee every about 35 seconds.
yeah.
So to make it all the way there, one stop, I just can't believe it.
And Henry was in the car. So between the two
Same
of us,
affliction for him.
Lauren rode with us. So I gave her a heads up. I was like, we will be stopping. We are the stopping family on road
We
trips.
pee a lot.
Yeah. But the older girls wanted to go to Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah.
And this was around lunchtime. So it was a perfect stop. Bathroom, lunch, just ate in the car. And then we made it the rest of the way.
Impressed.
I know.
Because y'all can barely make it to Nashville.
I know. So we got to the cabin. It was an easy drive. It wasn't like I was going to fall off the mountain. It was,
I have been on some of those.
yes, it was mountainy enough that I didn't feel like I was going to fall off. We did that. Court had to come up a little bit later because she had to finish up work. So maybe just an hour later. And then we did the Walmart run. We stocked up on stuff so we could cook there because 11 people
Oh, yeah.
going out to eat.
Yeah, I know.
Sounds bad. I think we played some games the first night. There was a hot tub. They had the fire pit. So we got stuff for s'mores
Obviously.
at Walmart. And I'm glad we did it the first night because the second day we were there, it was like a burn ban.
Oh,
You
because
know?
it's so dry?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got those out of the way the first night, luckily, and did not catch anything on fire.
Good job.
And we started our own fire.
You started a fire.
So proud. It worked. It did what we needed it to do. It wasn't anything crazy. And then the second day, it was a little bit cooler than I thought it was going to be. Like I thought we were going to have some
March is
sun.
risky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought we were going to have some at least sunshine. So we decided to go to the outlets there. I think everybody enjoyed that except Henry.
Well, yeah.
So that was not his thing. So we walked around all those and then we planned on, what's it called? Anarchista.
I've never done that.
It's so cute. It's like the perfect age for your kids. Henry had fun and I could take that age, but Emma, Addison, Annabelle, they were still like fine. They're good sports, but like I wouldn't need to take them.
What do you do there?
It's very like jungle gym-ish.
Okay. Okay.
There's these super humongous birdhouses that you like climb around in
Okay.
and
Cute.
jump on. Yeah. And also, like I said, it was cooler than we thought. So we were cold walking around the outlets. We come home to eat and we're like, hey, girls, y'all should probably change. It's so cold. So then they layer up into jeans and sweaters. And by the time we got to the top of Anarchista, it was
Hot.
so hot.
Oof.
I was like, we really made a mistake here. Because
Yeah.
Emma doesn't do well hot.
Yeah, no.
And poor Addison, she had on the most. I'm like, I know y'all are sweating. But they were okay. And we walked, there's like this thing at the top you can go up to too and go even higher and just look out.
Okay.
They've got food. They've got a lot of seating. So you're just like looking over into the mountains. They do have a zip line and they do have another ride. I'm not even sure what it's called, but it's like a mountain coaster.
Okay.
We already said no to that before we even got to the top. Because of
Good.
course it cost extra.
Well, duh.
And we knew we were going to go to Dollywood. So we were like, we're not paying for any more ride.
No.
We already paid to ride the chair up the mountain. So now you can just look around and
Enjoy the view.
Okay, have you done a sky lift, ski lift, whatever it's
No.
called? Never?
Never.
Have you been to Gatlinburg?
Like twice ever.
I mean, I feel
Once
like
was with Eden.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That was a work Christmas party.
It was a work Christmas party trip.
And we didn't leave our cabin, really. Because then there was
Not really. We went to, like, a
35 of us.
Mr. Getty's.
Oh.
The
Well,
pizza.
why are you saying it like you don't know?
No, I'm trying to recall.
Oh, that's the best
I don't
thing
know if it's
ever.
Getty's or Gaddy's.
Oh, maybe I say it both.
Whatever. We went to the
Gaddy's.
pizza place. And then we did, like, some outlet, walked through it, but it was kind of late at night.
That's right. I remember now.
But no, mostly we were in the cabin.
Also, I would drive back there right now for that pizza.
For real.
Me and Amy love that pizza.
Dang.
Yeah.
Is it still there?
I don't know. Now that you said it, I forgot
I'm like,
all
you've
about
been
it.
twice this month, Jordan.
Literally.
Okay.
Also, I feel like if you go to Gatlinburg, you have to do the lift, and you haven't done it.
No.
So now you're going to have to make a special trip.
I mean, I do want to take my kid, but I think they'd freak. I don't know.
Okay, so it didn't used to bother me. Not even like a couple of years ago.
Wait, are you about to tell
No.
you?
I'm terrified.
So I should do it. You just
But
said
I
you
want
have
you to do it. No, I want you to.
I just sent you that reel of those girls bungee jumping.
Oh, yeah.
And she's, I'll do anything for my best friend. And I literally sent it to you. And I said, I will never do this. Ever.
Okay, I'm not doing that.
But you just said,
But
this
you
is
can-
terrifying. Do it.
Well, not everybody else was scared. It was more of a me problem. So you might be fine.
I'm already scared thinking about it.
You are just not attached to anything. Sure, they pull down like a little
See?
situation in front of you, but you're going to slide right out. I was like, Henry, one quick movement and you're gone.
No. I absolutely cannot trust my
So
kids
definitely take your kids.
do a 4 and 5-year-old. No.
So y'all can all fit on one. The whole fam.
Go down together.
Yes.
Oh, no. We're not doing that.
I seriously, like, I had to hold on for dear life. And you go so far up. You go over a road. And it doesn't stop, but it kind of pauses along the way because people have to
And then
get
I'm
on.
like freaking out because I'm stuck.
I said, Henry said, well, at least we fall out here, we'll be sure to be run over and then die. I was like, great.
Good.
So I made it up and I was like, surely it'll be better on the way down. I have to get down.
I mean, I'm committed.
Yeah, I have to get back down. There are also some little like bucket things you could get in. And that's, you look like you're in an acorn. Just
I don't
want
want to do any of this, Jordan. I don't want to do any of this.
So, okay, this is the weekend that all those storms were coming in.
Oh, I remember.
Okay, we were monitoring. I say we were monitoring the weather.
I was
Victoria
monitoring the
was
weather.
monitoring the weather for me.
Okay, she doesn't even know if it's going to like rain or be hot or cold. And
No,
I'm in another life a meteorologist.
you are. That's
So,
what you need to do.
too much school. Can't
Ugh.
do it. And I'm too old to start out.
I feel like you have so much life experience that should count.
Well, you do too. You've lived in weather. Like, I just look at it. You
No,
don't.
like, you care.
I mean, I do, but not enough to like, go make it my life.
Okay, I was gonna say you could put that on your resume.
I might still, but no real qualification.
So we're up on the top of this mountain with the wind going crazy,
I love that.
and then they're stopping.
No. Are you like,
Yes.
nope.
So first of all, they wouldn't let us on for a minute. It had to be paused. Like nobody could go down. I was like, here's where we are now.
And you still thought it was a good idea to get on. I just can't.
I had to get down. And then Henry wanted to stay longer than me. Period. I didn't want to stay long anymore after that. So I don't even know who I rode down with, maybe Emma. And we were okay. And then I was like, but I've left Henry up here to die.
Oops.
What's he going to do riding down with somebody else and not me?
Have a panic attack.
So the intrusive thoughts, I had to get out of there
Yeah.
and just hope he came down.
Well, I'm never doing this. You have not sold me.
I think everybody else likes it,
Okay.
but it was fun.
This happened.
It was great.
Yes. Sounds like it.
Okay, so we were going to dream up something else to do on Friday, go to Dollywood on Saturday, because Saturday was the first day it was open. Then Victoria informed me how bad the weather was going to be on a Saturday there. I was like, we can't risk that.
Right.
And we saw on their website that you could be a preferred or past member, gold member, whatever, and get in on Friday. So we called and inquired. And it was also Eliza's actual birthday, Courtney's youngest. And Courtney was like, all she wants to do is go to Dollywood. We have all the Dollywood stuff. So when we were asking them about that, they were like, oh, it's on sale today to buy the gold pass to come in a day early with 2 free people.
Oh.
So that's me,
Yeah.
plus my children.
Right.
I paid for one, got 2 free, and it was less than paying for what I was gonna pay.
Oh, that worked out.
Yeah, so we got to go a day early and pay less.
Okay.
Okay.
Winning.
And in my mind, I'm like, "Oh, maybe everybody won't be here. It's just the pass holders." LOL.
Everybody was a pass holder.
Everybody. But they were, like, serious pass holders, like, they meant it. I just
They
didn't.
didn't do it the day before, like, or the day
No,
of, like
no.
you.
They had, what are the necklace things?
Oh, a lanyard.
They had the lanyard. I already
I
knew
mean,
who
y'all
was
did look amateur,
I
I'm
know.
sure.
I already knew who was VIP and I was not.
See, doing
what I
this, people
get.
are gonna know. I'm gonna edit less.
Okay. They can really see what it's like to work with
The
me.
struggle.
Okay, so we thought we were also getting there early when it opened. Also, LOL. The whole parking lot was already full and they were bumping us to go park at the Splash Country.
Wow.
I know, because I was like, wow, depending on how far back we have to park, are we going to walk in? Are we going to shuttle? I have to take into account Henry wanting to kill me for walking further. But then when we had to park out there, I was like, oh, we have to. It's a 25-minute walk.
Wow.
So we had to shuttle. Then we get in with the masses of people who would have their lanyards on. I was like, this is like Disney.
Yeah.
We finally all get in. Court had to drive separate. We can't fit that many people in my car. So she got there a little bit after. We were in, we were waiting, and she was like, did you get the rider pass thing for Henry and Maddie? Because they can't ride everything. So they go ahead and measure them, give them a bracelet so you don't have to get checked. I was like, I'm going to have to risk it. I can't go back to the left into all the crowd. Like,
No.
I've already gone right.
Yeah.
So that wasn't an issue. I'm glad I didn't go back. And then we had so many children.
Yeah.
Not everybody wanted to do the same thing. Not everybody could do the same thing. So we split off pretty immediately. And Court had the littles in the little area, which is by far my favorite because I don't like roller coasters.
Right.
Courtney and I were talking at the end of the day, and we were like, we strictly did this for our kids. We don't ride roller coasters.
Yeah.
I mean, every mom will do that, but some moms do like roller coasters.
I don't mind one, and I'm like a weird mom, I guess. I want to do all the firsts, like even the weird firsts like that with my kids.
Yeah.
I now know with my health, like that the roller coaster stitch is not going to happen for me.
You're not going to be able to do it.
I'm
Can you do a baby one or you can't?
I could do a baby one.
You can't be going upside down.
No, I don't think I could. Like even the little droppy ride at the city forum.
Oh, yeah.
Mason did that 3 times in a row. Of course, I did it with him.
Because he wanted you to.
But on that 3rd time, I was like, yeah, that's enough of that.
What did it make you feel like? Like, I'm picturing out of breath.
Not out of breath, just so much pressure in my chest. Like, lots of pressure in my chest. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah. And
heart palpitations.
did it happen the first drop?
I mean, I think everybody feels a little something on that first one. Or any drop ride, really. But drops 2 and 3 is when the pressure, I could feel it in my chest. And I was like, this is enough.
Well, I did ride some with my kids when they were smaller. That didn't scare me.
Yeah, I don't want to go faster upside down.
Yeah, so I feel like if you can find those now, you'll do the first with them.
Yeah.
I touched my microphone, you guys. Sorry.
But like, I am running out of time for that. So I need to get them to a Holiday World or something this summer.
You love Holiday World.
And I love a water coaster.
How do you think that would feel?
I hope fine, because I'm still going to do it. We'll see if I pass out and drown, but I'm still going to do it.
Okay, we need Jarrett to be close by.
I plan on him coming with us.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, so the kids did the big stuff. Anything Henry and Maddie could ride, they did too. The lines were crazy. Of course, it's the first day.
Right.
And the kids were like, oh, let's skip this one. The wait's too long. I'm like, they're all long. Like, it's the first day.
Right. What do you really want to do? Because you're going to
Yeah.
be waiting either way.
So you want to know how long we waited?
Yes, I do.
2 hours for a 60-second ride. I was like, this roller coaster is 60 seconds after we had already committed. Like, we had already waited so long, I wasn't going to leave. I was like, we're toughing this out. And it was so close to lunchtime. Luckily, I had snacks. Those kids devoured an entire, like, full bag of, like, barbecue chips. I don't even know what else.
Yeah.
I was getting hangry.
Who wouldn't?
But we were going to ride that ride.
And how was it?
Oh, it was 60 seconds. I mean, they knew they wanted to ride it, but then the other ride that they really want to do that was right next to it, after that, we had waited so long, it was on delay and never came off delay.
What was delayed? It broke?
I don't know. When we were in line for the mine train or whatever it is, they paused it, and it literally said for mechanical issues. Emma's, "Oh, I'm not coming back."
Me either.
I was like,
Goodbye.
"I'm good on that."
Yeah.
So then it was just kinda I feel like I walked the entire park 3 times because rides were in and out.
Got those steps in.
Yes, and had to go back and whatever. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. They gotta work the kinks out sometime, and it was the first day. You
Right.
just can't help it. The food was the same thing, like, you could check in, and it would say your food's gonna be ready at 2:15 or whatever time it was, and I finally realized, like, all the people in front of me were super mad and had been waiting a long time. I was like, "Okay, I need to like, this is gonna be a minute."
Yeah.
So I sent the kids to go ride something else while I waited for food.
Yeah.
In my mind, we were gonna be there a while, but I did not think we would shut it down. That's just not my kids' style.
Mm.
But we, in fact, left at 7:15 or
I mean, when the
7:30.
lines are so long for food, for rides, for all of it.
And while we were there, we decided we've got to drive home tonight because of the storm.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to be driving after a whole day at Dollywood. We still had to go back and clean up the cabin because we hadn't done that yet.
Mm.
But we hauled it. I mean,
Y'all made good time.
the 3 moms gave the kids what you got to do when we get back, and we were done in an hour and leaving.
That's great.
I think we left at what, 9:15? I know I
Something like
texted
that,
you
yeah.
because I was like, I don't want to wake you up later, but you have to know I'm on my way home.
Yeah.
And it was windy.
It was super windy.
Like I was major gripping the wheel on the way home.
Yeah.
But I think Lauren was afraid I was going to fall asleep at the wheel, which I can't blame her. Like, long day.
Yeah.
But I think my adrenaline, like, I just kicked right in. I was good to go. And guess what? We didn't stop one time
Wow.
because Henry was asleep. I was like, I'm not going to be the one that says they have to stop.
I'll just pee myself.
I literally will. And then you risk if you stop waking up everybody.
Yeah.
And they're all sleeping.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I mean, Lauren was awake with me. And then Henry woke up at like exit 24. So we're almost home. I get off on 19. And like, I don't go all the way to 11. And he was like, I have to go to the bathroom. I was like, oh, I know you got to go. Like, we got to stop right now. So we got off on exit 19 and he and I did run in there. But we made it all the way.
You made it back. You made it home.
And I'm still glad we came home that night. The next day, this was as bad as I thought.
No, but it was so windy and like torrential rain.
Yeah, like I don't want to drive in that either.
No. And I think other places that you would have been driving through did get it worse than we did here.
I would have been in a wreck all night
Yeah.
trying to sleep, thinking I might drive home in a storm the next day.
Yeah. And those were some gusty storms
Yeah.
at a minimum.
I mean, Courtney and Lauren's people said the same thing. Yeah, it'd probably just be best.
Yeah.
But the kids had a great time. They were sad we had to leave a night early because
I'm
they've
sure.
been up playing pool and
Oh,
this
yeah.
and that and a hot tub and whatever. So it was a good time. I would definitely do that again. And also new news when we got home, Henry needed an eye exam. He cannot see from the back of the classroom. And just last summer, he was 20/20. So I was like, are you sure?
Because he thought he couldn't see at 20/20.
Right. He thought he couldn't see at 20/20. And I'm like, you can obviously see. And he was like, no, I'm sure. And then he would be in my back seat, not even the far back seat, just right behind me and not see the clock.
Yeah.
I was like, fine, let's
It
go.
does seem like something's changed.
And I called and they're like, oh, it's good. It's good for a year. I was like, no, I know. He cannot.
Okay, but my eyes don't know when it's been a year.
Right.
Like they can crap out on me at any time.
And I did not get glasses or contacts until I was like 16, 17. Like I definitely took myself to the appointment. So she said, has he just had a growth spurt? And I'm like, well, probably. I feel like,
I mean, he's 11. I feel like you're constantly growing.
right. Like he could already be in middle school. I mean, I haven't noticed. Sometimes I can really notice like with their eating patterns.
Yeah.
Or sleeping more. But I hadn't noticed anything. But she basically was like, every time he gets a growth spurt from now on,
Bring him in.
yeah, she said, you grow up and your eyes grow out. I was like, interesting. So wasn't anything too crazy. He was like 20/30, 20/40. But yeah, I definitely need some glasses for the back of the classroom.
Right.
He want contacts. So I asked her to fit him. Hit my mic again, guys. So I asked her to fit him for contacts. And she was like, oh, yeah, we can absolutely do that. Because I wasn't sure at what age they would do it. So here she goes, leaning him back and putting her finger in his eye. Which, thank goodness, he wouldn't have been able to get them in.
Right.
And she knows what she's doing. So put the contacts in. And then you have to wait a minute. Then she wanted him to take one out so he could practice out and put it back in. That was dramatic. I, I mean, I remember me being 16 having such a hard time. You're not supposed to touch your eye, and here you go putting something in it on purpose.
Yeah.
So he was struggling. So I swiped that thing right out of his eye. I was like, we're going to practice this at home, sir.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure here.
It is a lot of pressure. I remember you had to do it like a certain amount of times, like in, out at the eye doctor I went to. I mean, and I'm such a people pleaser. I was like, I've got to get this right.
Let's do it.
So, I mean, I did it, but
How old are you?
probably like freshman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could do it yourself. It just took a minute. I was like crying.
Yeah. Oh, no, none of that.
Yeah.
I just did it.
Okay. Good for you.
I mean, I've never had an issue with mascara. I can just,
Oh, yeah.
touching my eyes doesn't bother me.
I told Henry, I was like, this would be easier if you wore makeup.
Yeah, you'd be a little desensitized.
Because he was like, why can you not touch your eyes? I haven't touched my eyes in so long because of wearing mascara. I was like, I never touch my eyes like that.
Yeah. I was rub them throughout the day.
Yeah. I was like, you'll just have to be careful. So he was supposed to wear them like a couple afternoons. She was like, don't do it before school. You'll be rushed. I was like, oh, good point.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we didn't do it because we had baseball. So we are going to do it now.
Okay.
And then you go for a check a week later to see how it went. And if you are good with those contacts, they'll order them.
Well, great.
So I think he's happy to have both options, but we need to like really sit down and practice.
Okay. In other eye news, I took Mason back to the eye doctor for his recheck,
Okay.
and we do have to patch his bad eye now.
And it is,
Or, well, we have to patch the good one so the bad one can get
I was
stronger.
going to, how much can you see out of the good one?
Okay, so his good eye is 20/30.
Okay.
Yeah, but not too bad. And his bad eye is 20/80.
Wow.
So, struggle.
Isn't that crazy though?
I think it
Why
is
are
very
y'all,
crazy.
Why are y'all not working together? Your eyes.
I don't know. But Mason loves his glasses, and I would too if I literally couldn't see,
Yes. 'cause
and
he
then I
needed 'em.
could. So I'm impressed with what all he's done in his life up until this point with not being able to see much,
Right.
for sure. But we only have to patch for 2 hours a day.
And how's it going?
Okay.
I know the first day was not
First
fun.
day was a little traumatic for the whole household, but it's okay now.
But you said
Okay.
it was itchy.
So yeah, I just went to Walgreens and got the eye patches that they had available there because I'm like, let's start this as soon as the eye doctor said, because he wants us to patch it for, 8 weeks, and then we have a recheck.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 8 weeks. So yeah, patching the good eye, making the bad eye work hard 2 hours a day. So we do it after school. And the eye doctor was like, make sure he's not doing like high intensity activities. Well, that's all Mason does.
He lives on high intensity.
I sent you a picture of his back this morning. It's all bruised up. It looks terrible. Jordan said, what happened? I'm like,
He just lives.
either the break dancing or the pillow fight where he got knocked off the bed. I don't know.
I
But
like how you said the breakdancing as if I knew y'all were doing that, like you're in a club or something.
no, it's just always happening.
Okay.
We're jumping off stuff. We are body slamming ourselves to the ground for no reason, like rough.
Yeah.
I'm like, your back looks terrible. You're
No, it looks like a slide down situation.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? Anyway, I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to get him to sit in color. Hate to break it
No.
to you.
No.
Not his style, not going to happen. So the patching's going well. The Walgreens ones, they were like Band-Aid material. So first day, he's itchy. I'm like, I'm sure it is. Which Jarrett had to do a patch back in the day. But
Yeah.
his was like old school pirate patch wrapped around your head
Yes.
thing. Now it's a sticker. And the eye doctor said that's because with a movable patch, if the kid wants to see, they're just going to scoot it to the side.
I see.
And I mean, me too. So I ordered some off Amazon, and these are a lot more comfortable. Like even to the touch, the material feels
Soft.
not super soft, but softer, not as abrasive. It's got some different type of adhesive.
Okay, so it still sticks.
It sticks on. And also, like the ones I got at Walgreens were eye patches. I don't know why I did that, but they are eye patches. But it's just like a one size fits all. But like kids and adults, that's different.
Yeah.
So I think it was a little too big. These are for kids. Like they've got different designs on them. So now we're doing a lot better.
Okay, good.
But still, Mason has a temper and he gets mad sometimes and he
Mhm.
cries when he gets mad.
No.
Sometimes he doesn't. But how am I going to tell you don't cry if you have your patch on?
Right. Can't cry right now.
This is a no cry time. I'm sorry. Schedule that for later.
Oh,
So then we are going through a box of 30 faster than 30 days.
I see. Because we've got to replace
So I'm
the
super
tears.
thankful it's only 2 hours.
Me too. I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to. Who would want to wear that all day? So I'm glad you have a 2-hour option.
Yeah.
How many weeks in are we?
Oh, don't ask me that.
Okay.
A few.
Yeah, it's been like 3, if not 4.
Yeah.
Wait, was he doing it on spring break? Okay. What did y'all do on spring break? Anything?
So I took off 3 days, and of course, Jared has the whole week off.
How was
Being-
that? His first spring break?
Oh,
Was
he
happy?
loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is there not to love? I'm getting paid and I'm off for a week.
Yeah.
So no, he loved it. Getting that time with the kids. Like I said, I was off for 3 days with them. We went fishing. I think we went like pretty much every day, just about. That's what the kids are really into right now.
We
And
took the
then-
dogs out there too, running around.
Sometimes we don't. Depends on the day. But yeah, the dogs like to go out there too and swim and run.
Yeah.
And yeah, we fished. We cleaned the house. I took so much stuff,
Oh,
like,
that's
off.
right. Yeah.
purged my house.
Mm.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Just
I feel like
hung
that
out.
always feels good though.
No, it felt so good. I mean, there's still so much more somehow. Like,
I
why do
know.
I feel like I could do this every month? I'm like, am I not doing it right?
No, is it? If anybody doesn't feel like that, I would like to know. Because as soon
'Cause
as I
I'm
do
like-
it, I feel like I could do it again.
No, I know. So I'm like, and I know that much stuff isn't being brought into the home every month.
I know.
I'm not
Feels like
buying
it is.
clothes or toys every month like that. Nobody's having a birthday party. So it's like, where is this stuff just... I got rid of some of y'all's stuff, so new stuff you just brought out from I
Right.
don't know where. I don't
Yes.
understand.
From the depths.
Yeah.
I know I did 2. After you said that, I did 2 garbage bags full of just my clothes. But the clothes are the hardest for me because I'm like, will I wear this again?
Okay, I have that problem with my clothes and the kids' clothes. And now Jared's clothes, to be honest, because of a spirit day. What if a spirit day comes up? Because
You've got
Jared's
to be
being
prepared.
back
Yep.
in school. And these kids, I'm like, well, you probably don't need a Paw Patrol Halloween shirt, but... And like Remy runs small, like clothing wise. So I'm like, it's probably still going to fit you in October.
Yeah.
Do I hold on to it for one more year?
Yes, because I needed a tie-dye shirt one day and I didn't have
And
it.
you didn't have it because you had put it in Goodwill.
Yes, I sure did. I'm like, they don't wear this, but they would have.
So yeah, it's what do I save and what do I not? And like the spirit days can be anything.
You never know what they're going to do.
Now, like I like Red Barn because I feel like it's the same.
They're consistent.
Yeah. And I like that because I already bought the stuff once and I'm good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this elementary school, I'm like, you've had 87 spirit days in
Right.
100 days of school.
Your school does be doing the most.
I'm like, wow, y'all are so fun.
Yeah, so keep it all. You know, Emma needed a camo for Spirit Day,
That's right.
and I don't have that in my house. And I know you have a lot, but that's not acceptable for her
It's
to
not
wear.
middle school girl camo.
No, that is Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah. I have the real if you want to go out in the woods.
That's not going to happen. Okay, then we had Emma's dance team banquet.
Yeah.
I thought it was really sweet. We've never had one before, and she's in 8th grade. So they had, I know, I sent Victoria these pictures, and she's crying more than me.
I was like Catherine.
Yeah, I got called my first name
I was like, I'm unwell.
because Emma is the grown.
And that's when I had my epiphany
Oh, yeah. That we're the same age apart.
as Emmy,
Yeah.
Remy, and Emma.
Yeah. So one day.
They will be the second generation of us.
Yeah.
Although right now, Emma could babysit Remy,
Yes.
which means you could have babysat me.
I could.
That's weird.
It does seem weird how far apart we are. But you're
When
just,
we put it in that
you're just so
perspective,
mature. You don't seem 10 years younger than me.
well,
9.
I am.
You are. So, yeah, I sent Victoria the pictures from that, and Emma just looks.
Grown.
I mean, yeah, going into high school.
Oh.
So they catered Olive Garden,
Okay.
did a little slideshow, and their dance team coach had framed shadow boxes, I think is the word, of their bows, and there's something else in there. They got a certificate, and then middle of the dance team year, like they had a professional photographer come in and do like dance team pictures. So that was on a poster board up in the gym
Mhm.
season. Got to take those home.
Cute.
And Emma, I'm talking to her like, yeah, you have a banquet, blah, 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 blah. And finally she was like, what is a banquet? I was like, oh, yeah, you've never been to one. We're about to eat and hear about y'all. So it was really cute and sweet. And there's a lot of 8th graders. I mean, I say a lot, but like 5 on the dance team, that's a lot.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, so they were, all got to enjoy it. And so that's technically finished for this year's dance team, but she will get to perform a couple more times at where the kids come from elementary school.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? A tour?
Like not Jumpstart.
No, but yeah, similar. Like they get to come and they get to tour the school.
It's kindergarten kickoff, but for 6th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's during a school day. And so I just think it is so cute because Emma's going to get to dance with Henry coming touring.
Oh my gosh, adorable.
I know. It's like, let me in. I'm going to record.
Yes.
So I'm excited she gets to do that. And I think that's all with us.
Yeah.
Was there anything else with you?
I don't think so. We kind of had a chill month, which is good because I feel like I'm gearing up.
Oh, yeah. You're gearing up for Crazy Town.
Yeah. May is, I don't have a chance. I have to schedule when I'm going to breathe or pee the entire month. So
Yeah.
that's good.
So fun for you.
I just can't wait. It is a lot of good, happy, fun stuff. Like we've got Mason's birthday. We've got his birthday party. End of school year. Remy's dance recital.
Yeah, first recital.
I know. I'm so excited. My brother's getting married.
Oh,
His
yeah.
wedding. Like it's all good, fun, happy, like big stuff. It's just all in May.
Yeah. Why'd you do that?
Why do I have a kid in May? Because without having Mason in May, it would really just be the end of school. My brother's getting married and a dance recital. Oh,
Good.
and Mason gets his tonsils out.
I was going to say, you forgot something.
I did. So he gets his tonsils out after all that. It's like at the very end of May. So yeah, lots coming up.
Lots coming up.
I'm just preparing for May. So I was glad March just kind of
Chilled out for you.
let me breathe. April starts getting a little hectic.
I feel like it gets hairy for everybody because end of school just gets like nuts.
Yeah.
Then they really want to pile on the days where you got to dress up and have fun.
Yeah. And then Mason, he just recently realized he won't have his kindergarten teacher in 1st grade.
Oh, no.
He was like, yeah, when I go to 1st grade, do you think Miss Hoover? Blah.
Yeah.
I'm like, buddy.
Oh, shoot.
Which, sometimes teachers do move around grades,
Yeah, they
but she's
can.
been in kindergarten for most of her career. I don't see that happening.
Right.
Anything's possible, I guess. But, he was obsessed and loved Miss Kell at Red Barn.
Yep.
And now I was like, who do you like more, like Miss Hoover or Miss Kell? And he was like, I like them the same. So
love.
what a high honor for
Yes.
Miss Hoover. Because I know you love Miss Kell so much.
Yes.
And I don't know, I got to see Miss Kell every day, like know her. Miss Hoover is very nice. I will
You just don't have the same interaction
I don't
with
see her every day. Yeah.
Right.
But no, she's been great. She's been great for Mason, obviously. Like,
Mhm.
He's really turned it around at school. I don't know if I've given him any credit on here for that.
Oh, yeah, we need to.
That could be its own episode.
Okay.
But he's really turned it around at school and he's had like little to no issues. So he obviously loves her and respects her. So yeah.
Well, I hope he has someone he equally loves in 1st grade.
Yeah, I was like, do you know any 1st grade teachers? Like maybe
Start scoping them out.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Aw. But okay, well, thanks for listening to our catch up. We hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Don't forget to follow us on Apple, Spotify, and our Instagram. Bye.
Bye.